Senator Cruz and Senator DeSantis are proposing a U.S. constitutional amendment on term limits for our Congress. Is this a good idea or not? Before we answer the question of whether it's a good idea or not, I'm going to address some of the pros and cons of an amendment such as this. One of the pros is it's going to encourage active representation. As people are put in quicker, they're going to have to turn around and do what they said, supposedly. It's also going to allow for new ideas as newcomers are constantly coming in, as there's a revitalization going. This is all a very popular idea, as we can see by Donald Trump being elected. America is tired of the political machine, of the crony system. They want to empty the so-called swamp in Washington. And so this idea of electing people that are fresh and new with new ideas will help that. In theory, it reduces the opportunities for corruption as people are there less shoulders to rub. It's going to empower the new arrivals. You're not going to have to gain seniority or go through an initial hazing type phase where maybe you're not respected or listened to, as everybody will be newer. But the biggest pro is probably that it's going to reduce the fundraising pressure. We know that incumbents have a tremendous advantage at this point, and incumbents would only have 1 to 3 terms to be incumbently racing. Now, the negatives is it's obviously going to punish experience. You can't be too experienced. And the experienced people are going to hang around there anyway. It's just going to make them lobbyists. And it's going to give more power to the lobbyists as they have the experience and the know-how. It's going to reduce familiarity, so there's going to be less crossover. And it eliminates the democratic selection, which is we can choose who we have by electing them. Now, like I said, it reduces the fundraising pressure, so that's probably the best pro. Overall, though, not being too democratic, it's not really a good idea. And there's only been 27 issues been raised up, passed to be new amendments. So the likelihood of this coming up is not much. It's more of a better idea for a later running platform.